If you're okay because other people are okay, that's actually kind of dangerous. If your entire emotional state is dependent on if other people are doing well, you are giving up way too much of your power. Welcome back to Yelena Talks, where I love bleeding in or blending in psychological and spiritual principles and helping you guys understand how these very abstract things show up in real life and what you can do about it. So today's topic is the concept of you being hyper attuned or very, if I could say, vigilant, like an antenna to other people's emotions and their emotional state. I saw a quote recently on Instagram, and it was something along the lines of, if you're super attuned to your partner's emotional needs, and that could be a friend, that could be specifically, obviously, like a partner, let's say a spouse, romantic relationship. If you are super attuned to their emotions and you are doing the work for them, tiptoeing around that, working around that, careful, you might be actually trying to fix an inner broken parent. Meaning your inner child is probably trying to fix this parent relationship that was not resolved growing up, because all of our romantic relationships, our friendships, our work relationships, all of it is basically a spin-off of our early life relationships. And when we don't resolve them, we don't heal, we attempt to recreate them so that we can heal. Now here's the problem, okay, especially as a woman, because that's my primary audience. What happens when you completely self-abandon yourself, your emotions, your body, your preferences, your hobbies, just who you are as a woman, and you are so hyper attuned to everyone else but you? You will lose yourself and you will pay the price. So think about it in a relationship, right? Let's say romantic relationship, to make this easy as an example. You might be kind of codependent if you are the one who is very attuned to your partner's needs. You're already anticipating them. You're already seeing, like, oh, are they hungry, from like physical needs to, oh, they're going to be cranky, or they are cranky, so I should do this. And oh, they're already having a hard day, so I'm not going to speak about myself. And you're constantly kind of checking in. Your husband, let's say, comes home from work and you're already antennas on, is he okay, is he not? Because if he's okay, then I can be okay. And if he's not, then I'm gonna just stay away or make him feel comfortable or do all these things and bend over backwards. And at the end of the day, not attractive, and you will be exhausted. And that's not your role. It's not romantic. It's not going to help you have that polarity in marriage. So when you are, again, kind of having this like coddling energy towards your spouse, think about it. It's almost like your little boy. It's like your little son. Are you hungry? Do you need this? Do you need that? And again, like, this is for women who want to have healthy relationships with themselves and obviously in their marriage. What a desire killer when you are anticipating your spouse's, your partner's needs, physical, emotional, all of the above, and running as mommy to help them. Like, I'll be honest, when someone called me out when I did that, just by like worrying about, let's say, my husband's emotions and then catering how I showed up, and someone said, Yelena, don't do that. You're mothering. I was like, ugh, ew, I don't want to do that. You're right. Oh my gosh, never again. And that distaste, when someone highlighted and illuminated for what it is, it's a concept of mothering, if you want to say it like that, in terms of like marriage, feminine, masculine dynamics. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. He's responsible. Everyone is responsible for their own physical, mental, emotional needs as adults. I'm responsible for my own. And so when women, again, self-abandon, they're not able to just show up. Like, let's say husband or your child or someone else is already having a hard day. Are you able to say, yeah, okay, I'm here for you, but you know what, my day was hard too? And it's not like a backfiring, oh yeah, you think your life is hard, well, what about me? I did the dishes, I did no, like, if someone genuinely desires to know how your day is and you are trying to cater up, conjure up a certain perception of you, your life, your day, so that they're okay, you're not giving the other person, if I could say, the muscles or the capacity to build the muscles to stand on their own, right? Like, we're trying to break off this codependent, this person's dependent on me being okay, I'm trying to make sure they're okay, right? We're not doing that anymore. And the other concept that I really wanted to touch on really briefly has been, the truth will set you free. It's a Bible concept. Sometimes when we are bending over backwards, trying to have someone have a certain perception of us, not speaking our truth, catering, tailoring. What else do we do? I don't know, like we're afraid to know, like if I totally act myself, if they see me in my rawest form, if they see me how vulnerable I am, or maybe I'm tired or I need help, or I'm just super excited and I feel spazzy or dorky or whatever. Like when we can finally like just show up as is who we are, then we can see, do people still love and choose us for us? And that is freedom. When we are in our truest self, as the Bible says, truth is a sword. A sword of truth, right? It's penetrative, as one of my coaches has talked about beautifully, and it splits flesh, ego, all that stuff from like the real raw substance, the heart, the spirit, right? And so truth in itself is penetrative. Can we sit with our own truth? If you're not doing okay today, if you are just exhausted, maybe you're just pissed off or cranky, or can you just sit in it and own it and not sugarcoat it? And let's say your friend or your spouse says, what's going on? How are you doing? Can you just say it? Or are you so afraid that they're gonna have a different perception if you change their mind, look at you differently, that now again, you're taking back your truth and you're conjuring up something that's not true? And that's a very scary thing when we've lived, to some degree, I suppose we all do this to kind of survive at least. We have a little bit of a kind of a lie sometimes to our lives, and we will feel that bondage, that confusion. Do they really love me? What if they really saw me for me? Can I really be free like this? Can I do this and that? So as you guys can kind of see, whether we're calling it like codependency in terms of psychology, whether in the masculine feminine polarity work, it's just basically mothering, it doesn't matter. The point is, at the end of the day, do you feel free? Do you have freedom within yourself, in your partners, with your partners, in your relationships, to just be you? Or are you so fixated on how people perceive you and trying to make sure that everyone else is okay? Because when you abandon yourself like that, you're not modeling healthy, good love towards yourself. And then we just generationally keep teaching, let's say our kids, nope, don't be attuned or connected to your body or emotions. You need to be hypervigilant on other people. And then you wonder why, our kids continue these cycles of attracting the partners that we do. So, as always, may the truth set you free. Be true with yourself. What does truth feel like? Can you, in your own body, feel what is true? And then can you communicate it to other people? So, let me know what your guys' thoughts are about this video. Like, subscribe, ask your questions. Make sure to join my talk shop where I go in very personal with my examples in life. And I help women who are on a journey of healing to really, if I could say, come to their own truth, come home within themselves. So subscribe to that. Check out my website for more information. But I hope you guys are all doing well, and may the truth set you free.